Okay, fellows, so today we are making a very easy pasta bolognese. I'm gonna show you that you don't need so many ingredients, since if you do things right, it will get very tasty. Today I bought the meat from the butcher store. You can already see that the meat is much better quality than the time we made the burgers. Gonna fry it up together with a lot of spices, garlic, black pepper. There is another spice, I don't remember the English word for it, but I will tell you in the video that is very good for meat sauces, for pasta sauces. Then we're gonna end it up with some oregano, of course some tomato, and have a little bit of this smoky chili. It's very tasty. And we're also gonna have some of this kefir inside. You can use full cream, some Greek yogurt, some sour cream or whatever, or you can just skip it if you don't want to have it. So you see there's not so many ingredients, but I promise you the end result will be, as always, freaking amazing. Okay, so here we go. I have quite a lot of onion and I'm gonna really caramelize it. And you see the color of this meat. And when making minced meat, make sure to work with it a lot to avoid these big lumps of meat. You want to have it really nice. These are the spices that I still don't remember. I'm gonna fix it before the video's end. I'm gonna have some white pepper, black pepper, some comino, a lot of oregano, and a little bit of this smoky, spicy thing. I think it's going to be really good. It already smells really nice when it's a good quality meat, and when the onion starts to get fried as well. I'm looking forward for this. Okay, so according to Google, it's allspice or Jamaica spice. I like Jamaica spice, but it usually doesn't look like this. It's more green. And I don't use it in food so often. But yeah, I will try to see if I can verify that information. Forgot to mention, of course, I'm having a lot of garlic inside and lemon as well. It's always good to balance the different tastes, the sweet with the sour, and with all the lovely flavors from the other spices. I hope you agree with me, guys. I really do. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm really tracking down all of these bigger lumps, just making sure they get as tiny as possible. The reason is I really hate when I eat a nice bolognese and then you find these big pieces that are like meatballs. There's like no spices inside, they're totally tasteless. They're like mines on a minefield. When you keep on smashing them to small pieces, you make sure that you have as much meat as possible in contact with as much flavors as possible. Okay? That's a golden rule of making anything with minced meat. You need to track down those little bastards and just make them even smaller. Like this one, you see? Oh shit. This is a killer, man. This is a taste bud killer. And I already killed it. I'm just gonna continue like this until it's like powder. Flavor powder. See now what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Finely chopped minced meat. It's gonna be heaven to eat. It's not gonna be some of those traumatic pastas I had in my childhood with no flavors. Only big pieces of minced meats, like tasteless meatballs. As a Swede, there's nothing worse than a tasteless meatball. People go to prison for that in Sweden if they serve you meatballs with no taste. Okay, so I moved over the minced meat to a wok. I think it's gonna be amazing. The onion is getting caramelized. I decided to chop some cocktail tomatoes. Add them as well. Just gonna have them inside, let them boil around for a while. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, not so much left. When it comes to the tomato, I'm gonna give you the best tip you have ever got today. When using tomato, always use in glass cans or in those paper packages. Never use them in aluminum. How do you say aluminum? Aluminum cans, because tomato contains a certain acid. It's very acidic, and in this aluminum can, you have a chemical in the walls. So this acidity makes this chemical dissolve out in the product. So you have higher levels of shit in those cans. So don't use the cans, use the glass or those paper things. Okay, so now I added the kefir, a little bit more water, and also the onion. And I'm just gonna let it be on a low temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes. It already tastes freaking good. I'm not gonna show you more today. You know how to do the pasta, I hope. Just make some pasta, mix it out, have some extra ketchup, extra kefir, whatever you want, as long as it's tasty. But you see, you don't need so many ingredients to make a really tasty Bolognese. Have a great Wednesday evening, everyone.